Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance, not the life I want to live. I want to take it all, standing tall. Fear outweighs the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Oh, you make me wanna talk back to you. Say it like that. If I hate you, then find someone new. Baby, but you know I never will. No, so I choke you down just like a pill.
There's a distance between us. It's getting hard to reach out. Haven't seen you in seasons, but all I hear is your voice. And I've been counting minutes for quite some time now, just to see you again. And I've been counting days to get away, to see you again, see you again. Been finding ways to get away, to see you again, see you again. See you again.
All right, hello, post-university esports fans. Welcome to the Rocket League ECAC semifinals. It's going to be your post-university Eagles taking on Flint Maize tonight in the Final Four of the ECAC Division B. It's going to be a good one tonight. As you see the bracket in front of me right here, this is how both teams got to this point. Post 2 straight 7-game wins. Flint Maize getting a 4-1 victory over Concordia and Penn State to get to this point. Post defeating LA Tech and Muskingum to advance to the match tonight. So here we are. We're going to get started now. In game 1, this is going to be a best of 7. And it's going to be Klowa, Blitz, and NiMBiiX starting out here for Post University. It's going to be YT, Blossom, Hazy, and Playoff Toaster for Flint. All right, here we go. Blitz with a beat in the corner and is now going to go to the skies, trying to get it over 1. Comes off the wall, trying to get it mid, but is unable to. Hazy clears it out. Low boost, trying to follow this one, get it mid, gets it past NiMBiiX, but Klowa is there. Gets it past 1, but is now out of boost, and Toaster will take over. Blossom sticking around in the Eagles half, trying to cause havoc there, and almost does so. A nice pinch off the corner there by Blitz. Playoffs Toaster. Shot on target. Klowa gets up there and gets the save in time. Gonna let this one drift over, but Blossom with a shot. That's dangerous. That's on target. But doesn't find the back of the net. But now here's Hazy coming in. Drops it off for Blossom. And a great save for Blitz. Eagles on the back foot a little bit at the start of this one. Let's see if they can turn things around. But still a 0-0 scoreline as Klowa taps it over 1. Goes for the delayed shot, but Toaster easily saves it as Klowa was out of boost. Now here's Blitz. Tries to get it past Hazy. But Hazy's having none of that. And now Klowa, the last man back for Post, does able to get the challenge off. And now Blitz. Over to Toaster. Hazy reads it off the top crossbar, and no one from Post can get back on defense in time. Klowa was completely out of boost. Thought he had enough time to grab the pad in the corner. But Hazy with a nice read, and Michigan out in front. 1-0 to start off game 1. This one's banking right into the net for Post, but a great read by Blitz. Pinch save here. NiMBiiX is up for this one. Puts it into the corner with a nice light touch. And Post survived for now. Good challenge by Klowa, but it's still off the backboard, and Hazy's going to come in for his second goal of the game. Good work by Michigan, just keeping the pressure on, and Eagles having trouble finding boost in the early goings here. Nice Toaster on the kickoff. Klowa going to back pass back into his own corner. Blitz going to try to follow this one up. Double commit for the Eagles, but no harm, no foul. NiMBiiX able to collect this one. Going to be off the sidewall. Klowa going to take a shot, but that's high. Now Blitz coming in. Klowa finds the demo on the back end of that play, rotating out. NiMBiiX staying in the corner. Good positioning that time by Klowa. Near post gets the save. Now here's Blitz going to go across the Eagles net with it. Shot by Toaster. I believe that was on target. Klowa gets up and gets it. And a good clear from Blitz. As we are about halfway through game 1. Michigan with a 2-goal lead. Trying to make it 3. A shot on a target. But that one is Hazy already with a hat trick. Only needed half a game to do it. And Hazy coming in hot from the corner. And Klowa just couldn't get up there in time. And it's a 3-0 lead for Flint. To start off this series. We've talked about the Eagles being a little bit slow to get started in some of these series, and it looks like those woes will continue as out to a fairly commanding 3-goal lead. Let's see if NiMBiiX can get one back. Nope, cannot do so. Blossom is now up for this one, but a good cut there by Klowa as he recognized he was in a 2v1, but there's Hazy once again from the corner. His 4th goal of the game and of the series. cannot be stopped right now. Loves that angle from the corner. Has a little under 2 minutes to play. This one may be a... try to wait and see here. Eagles can recover and at least get 1 or 2 going into the next game here, but it is looking increasingly unlikely that Post will be able to come back and tie this one up, as 4 goals is a tough deficit to come back from. Commit for Post. Klowa and NiMBiiX send it down. Klowa off the corner. Awesome, just brings this one down, comes back up with it. Left Toaster's there. Oh, can't find the touch. Luckily for Post. And now Blitz over to NiMBiiX. Shot off the mark. These thought was there. Nice pass by NiMBiiX that time out mid, but no one there to take a shot. And Post's woes continue as they're unable to find the back of the net. Hazy again from the corner. Good save this time by Blitz, preventing Hazy's 5th goal. Blitz does pick up that boost pad. And another miscommunication there. Post NiMBiiX and Blitz bumping into each other. Toaster trying to get this one mid. Good cut there by Klowa, and Blitz sends it up to NiMBiiX now. NiMBiiX off the backboard. Good backboard defense there by Toaster, and this one pretty much out of reach for Post now as they were unable to get any offense going the entire game. And but Hazy scored all 100% of the goals in this series were from Hazy's car. Awesome, almost gets the dunk there. But yeah, Post's gonna have to go back to the drawing board on this one. I'm sure Chixxa's gonna have a lot to say to the team in between games 1 and 2 because that did not look good. Let's look at the shot count here. And it looks like Hazy leaving the match. Not sure if they're using a substitute or just resetting his car or something. But yeah, only 2 shots on net for Post. Definitely not what you want to see. If you're an Eagles fan, let's see if Post can turn things around going into game 2. Yeah, it's not looking good right now for Post, if the game 1 is any indicator. I'm sure the rest of these games will be much closer, but you know, we do have one of the best teams in the tournament tonight in Flint Maize. Only Hassan, I guess I would equate them with, since of the 4 teams left, as we take a look at the bracket here in between games, of the 4 teams left, Conestoga, Hassan, Post in Flint Maize. Flint Maize and Hassan both 4-1 their first 2 opponents in the playoffs. So that's an 8-2 game record so far, whereas Post barely squeaked by LA Tech and Muskingum, needing to go all the way to game 7 in both of those series. So 8-2 team versus an 8-6 team. We're starting to see a little bit of that difference here, but we're going to get back into it. Let's see if Post can turn it around. Hazy's back in here, so no substitutions for either team. We're going to get right back into it. Post has got to come into this game with a brand new mentality. Is he trying to go for a flip reset there? Was not able to connect. Ooh, it's right in front of the net. Luckily for Post, bouncing off of the crossbar there. A dangerous situation. So it's going to be off the ceiling. Blitz up for this one, but it's still in the box. Ooh, Post scrambling everyone out of boost. And they just need to try to clear this one. This one's going to be off the side crossbar. Blitz finally able to get it out, as Bossum going to take this one all the way back to his own corner. Has full boost now, going for a carry. Ground pinch. NiMBiiX cuts in front. Good beat by Hazy. Klowa off the corner. Ceiling pinch down to Bossum. Good challenge by Blitz, prevents the shot. And NiMBiiX also gets it over the head of Toaster. Hazy cannot find a touch, but playoff Toaster is there again on the retreat. But Klowa from the corner coming in. That was a really nice angle. And Post putting a little bit more pressure on this time to the Flint defense. Awesome, try to cut into this one, looking for playoff Toaster in the midfield, but unable to connect on the passing play. Now here's Hazy, gets it over to Toaster. Toaster not quite enough momentum and boost to follow that one up. As Klowa pops it. S2, ooh, gets the demo out in front. Great look for post, but a nice save by Hazy keeps this one scoreless. Blitz puts it in the corner. Gets away from little pool shot there. Sends Blitz down. Ooh, Bossum can't get his car on it. And NiMBiiX squeaks it in and posts with the first lead of the series. Good job taking advantage of the mistake here from Bossum as he was unable to read it off the corner. NiMBiiX, despite 0 boost, still able to just squeak that one in near post before the Flint Maize defense can get back in time. 1-0 post, 3:09 on the clock. This is a slow, delayed kickoff play here from Flint, but it doesn't look like it's going to pay dividends as Blitz actually gets a shot on net here. Oh, Klowa with a beautiful ankle! Oh, but it's saved! Blitz with the follow-up also saved. And an incredible angle would have been a highlight reel play for post for sure. Denied by Flint's defense, but here's Klowa with a double tap! Klowa! What a shot! Gets the flick over one, and then taps it up to himself for the double and sends it straight down. What an incredible shot. And that is one heck of a go-ahead goal, a statement goal right there for the Eagles. And this is looking potentially like the opposite of game one, especially if NiMBiiX is able to muscle this one in. Is not able to. Post looking for yet another go-ahead goal. Will not go down without a fight here. Oh, NiMBiiX, a great cut. Gets the bump, and now Klowa's shot near post is in, and post up 3. I love this bump from NiMBiiX. Bossum thought he had all the time in the world. Thought NiMBiiX was already rotating out. But he just turned and drove. Didn't even need the demo. Just needed to bump him out of the way enough to open the door. And we are definitely seeing a reverse of game one as Bossum cuts in front of that one. But the question now is, will make this one a game as Klowa gets it past one? Oh, Blitz up for this one. Or will post continue their dominance of game two? Blitz up for Klowa. Klowa low on boost, but a double commit for Flint Maize, and Klowa taps it mid. NiMBiiX off the mark, just slightly shot turned away. And now Blitz trying to find the angle, but playoff Toaster is there. And now, awesome. Trying to get bumped off. Ooh, NiMBiiX almost own goals there off of the rebound. That's a good reverse flick by Blitz to clear that one out. NiMBiiX trying to do what he can with a low boost. Gets the pass down to Blitz, but turned away by Toaster, and now Hazy is there. Good choice by Klowa to not commit for that. Dodges the bump as well. This is dangerous. But post survive. Another good challenge by Blitz. As Klowa gets it over, and that's going to probably seal game one. A 4-0 loss, and then maybe a 4-0 win coming off the back of this next play, or this next game, rather. Really nice stuff from the Eagles here. They have definitely turned this one around. Whatever Chixxa said to the team after the end of game one has certainly fired them up, because this looks like a completely different post-university team than we saw just 5 minutes ago. Now it's all about the defense. Can post keep that 0 on the board for Flint and go into game 3 with some momentum. Good passing play by Flint, but Klowa reads it and is able to make the save. And now NiMBiiX off the corner. Nice pass here. Hazy's shot saved somehow by Klowa, and now NiMBiiX coming in to assist with the clear. And now Blitz with a carry. Denied by Toaster. Klowa wisely does not commit. We're seeing a really good amount of discipline on this post team, especially working with a lead here. And that is what's keeping Flint Maize scoreless right now. NiMBiiX trying to get one more in for the road, turned away by Hazy. And that's going to be game 2 going over to post. We are now dead even on the total goals scored this series. A 4-0 win for Flint in game 1, and now a 4-0 win for post in game 2. That was... that they needed to turn it around, and that's exactly what happened. That was an incredible performance. A hat trick for Klowa, another goal from NiMBiiX. 755 points for Klowa and 3 saves on top of it. I'm going to ready up because we're going to get right back into this one. We don't want to have any kind of delay here because post is firing right now. But the question is, can we keep up the momentum as we go into game 3 as the series tied 1-1? NiMBiiX sends this one down. Klowa going for the redirect, but Playoff Toaster reads it. Blitz reversing into this one. Toaster reads it once again. Klowa slowing this one down. Gets help from a demo from NiMBiiX. Good 50 as well. Klowa sends it upfield to NiMBiiX, trying to go for the redirect shot. It might have been on target, but a little slow, and Bossum reads it. And now here's Blitz, taps it up. Shot from Klowa, saved by Toaster, and Eagles picking up right where they left off here. Putting on the pressure, but still 0-0. Now here's Blitz once again, off the ceiling, gets an extra touch. Now Klowa, 50 in midair in front of the Flint box. And it's turned away by Toaster. Now Bossum, though, shot on target, and no one's back. Post commits too hard on the offensive end and gets punished that time. I don't really blame him that time, honestly. There were some really good looks that Post was getting at the Flint Maize net. So I don't even really blame them, honestly, that they overcommitted a little bit there. But just did a really good job of recognizing that mistake and taking advantage of it. A little bit of a scary situation there for Post. Another double commit as Post scrambling a little bit on the defensive end. But they are able to recover. But here's Hazy. He's so dangerous. He's been so dangerous in game 1. But Bossum has a really good setup now. Decides to go slow with it. But NiMBiiX keeps it in the corner. And now Blitz is going to have a free reign of this ball in midair. Nice read by Hazy, though. NiMBiiX just sends it harmlessly over into the corner. Oh, Blitz is going to have to go hard to catch up with this one. He cannot. And another good start here from Flint. Klowa just barely missing that challenge. And Blitz caught going for the boost. I honestly probably would have gone for the boost as well in this situation. It looked like Klowa had the challenge, and it was all the way across the pitch. Oh, this one might be on target as well. Another 50 in front of the net. And Klowa turns this one away. NiMBiiX can't get the block, and this is going to be awkwardly off of the post backboard. Blitz can't get there, but no one there to take a shot, in fact. Hazy now up for this one. Almost reads it on the waterfall. Bossum just going to wait for Blitz to send it to him. Klowa off the sidewall. Blitz, ooh, bumping NiMBiiX on the way out. Not what you want to see, but post recover. Blitz can't get another touch. Bossum taps this one back out to Playoff Toaster. Nice defense by Klowa. Gets it past 2, but now Flint going to have some time on the ball. Klowa sends it out mid. Hazy going to try to slow this one down, but gets bumped off. And now Blitz playing for time as well. Klowa punts it down. Blitz trying to go for either a redirect or bumping the opposition. But now here's NiMBiiX shot. Ooh, off the post. Pinch save by Bossum. Klowa gets up for this one. Now here's Blitz mid for Klowa once again in the 1-2 punch. And post cuts the lead in half. Excellent pass by Blitz. I thought he was going to maybe go for the shot, but he saw Klowa there in the box. great accuracy on the pass and perfect accuracy on this shot. Our number 1 goal scorer, Klowa. You see why right there. As we see stalled kickoff. Klowa up will beat Hazy to this one. And it's off the corner for Blitz. Shot is on target, and we're tied at 2. NiMBiiX there looking for the goalie, but nobody was home. There was no one who even needed to bump. And Flint caught out a little bit on the rotations. And it's a brand new ball game. Ooh, a little bit of change up here from Blitz, and it pays off. NiMBiiX punches it in. And posts with the go-ahead goal, up 3-2 now with 1:47 to play. I love that touch by Blitz. Just a little kiss with the wheels, leaving it for NiMBiiX. Blitz on the kickoff. Over to Klowa. Blitz can't get the extra touch, but here's NiMBiiX. Gets 2 on the backboard, down to Blitz. It's off the crossbar. And Flint recover. Another great look from the Eagles. Ooh, that's a... No, I don't think that's what NiMBiiX meant to do there, but it ends up working out. 4 posts, but a slim 1-goal lead. That's a double commit here for Flint. Blitz gonna put a shot on net, but a nice save by Playoff Toaster. Oh, wow, and that one could be on target, and it is! The 50 from downtown by Bossum, and we're tied at 3. Klowa jumping a little early for that one, I think. Or maybe he thought Blitz was back, I'm not sure. But in any case, once again, Flint doing a great job taking advantage of the mistakes from post. Blitz with a good save off of his own backboard, but now Playoff Toaster with a... Oh! Yeah. Good play by Playoff Toaster here. Once again, taking advantage of the mistake. Blitz just too low on boost to go for this. And Klowa was also low on boost. Trying to do what he can in a bad situation, but... Yeah, good on Flint for taking advantage of that situation. And now up by 1. All the pressure on post now. Klowa up for this one. Good first touch. Ooh, gets the second one and just barely. Flint gets the car on the ball. This one's out mid, but no one there to take a shot. Klowa gonna collect and dodge the demo. Gets it past Hazy as well. And this is gonna be out mid. Good block from NiMBiiX, but pretty neutral at the end of the day. Now Klowa into the corner. Blitz coming in hot, but Playoff Toaster beats him to it. Toaster sending it down. Can't get the additional touch. Post has got to find a goal here in the next 15 seconds. Or will steal this one away. Klowa out front. Blitz has got to keep it up. He does so. The flick off the sidewall, but killed by Bossum, and UMF will take Game 3. Wow, that one was much closer than games 1 and 2. Game 1 was a blowout by UMF. Game 2, the blowout by Post. And now Game 3, just a 1-goal win from Flint. And we have got ourselves a series here. Flint 2 wins away from the finals. Post looking to dig deep and tie this series up. We're getting right back into it. No timeouts, no substitutions. Can Post turn it around after a tough Game 3 loss? Or will Flint go to match point? Oh, nice touch by Klowa. Off target, though. Blitz coming in hot. Pinched out mid. NiMBiiX trying to turn on this one and does so. But Bossum will beat him to this one. Blitz takes it off the top of Bossum's car. Finds the demo on Hazy. This could open the door. Blitz didn't want to turn around on that one, though, and that's going to leave it for NiMBiiX. It's going to be off the ceiling straight down. Good read by Hazy. Blitz. Or to NiMBiiX. Cut in front. By Hazy. Awesome. With a soft touch down to Klowa. Klowa with a nice block. That's going to be almost off the ceiling. Bossum reads it. And now it's Blitz in the corner. Playoff Toaster is there. Oh, good bumps there by NiMBiiX, but I don't think it would have mattered. As Klowa slots it in. Yeah, Bossum just caught going for boost, and Hazy got bumped by NiMBiiX on the way out. Sometimes all you need to do is beat one, and your teammates will take care of the rest. That's what happened right there. Good goal from post. Demo from Blitz, but Bossum gets the beat on the ball. Good touch from NiMBiiX, but Bossum once again has the block. Now Blitz has a pretty good setup. Decides to go high for the double tap. Almost finds the angle of his lifetime. Oh no, NiMBiiX left the match. It's a 2v3. What's going on? Oh, he's back. Okay, he's back in the game. He hasn't moved yet. We just got to play it out. Still hasn't moved. Oh, this is terrible. And NiMBiiX is left again. This could be a connection issue. He's left the party now. Post is going to have to play this one out as best they possibly can. And then we'll maybe have to use a sub at the end of this game. But yeah, it's going to be a 2v3. This is Flint's time, but Blitz, wow! Playoff Toaster needed a great save there to keep this one a 1-goal game. In the 2v3. I'm surprised F isn't trying to go for demos and such with the extra man on the field. Now Blitz off the sidewall, cutting in front and putting on some pressure on UMF here. They are up 1. So they only need to stall for time. UMF needs to get a goal here. As Klowa sends it down once again. Ooh, Playoff Toaster almost own goaling there. Off the backboard. Now Hazy shot over to Bossum. Now back to Toaster. Back to Bossum again. Blitz sends it downfield. Another tap over. It's going to hit the backboard. Good defense by Playoff Toaster. Klowa coming in, shot off the mark. It's a bouncer, though. Playoff Toaster will be able to get it on top of his car. Gets the flick over 1. NiMBiiX is back in the party. We'll see if he can rejoin. Post still holding on to this lead somehow. And NiMBiiX is back, and he's moving. Here we go. Let's go. He's back. We're back to a 3v3. And Post somehow still keeping this one 1-0 in their favor. What an incredible performance by Blitz and Klowa. And the heroism from NiMBiiX to make it back in time. And we're back to a 3v3. NiMBiiX can't get the car on this one, though. And now Blitz has to cut in front. Klowa should beat Hazy to this one, though, and does. Toaster reverses into this one. Blitz shot off the backboard, going for the double, but Playoff Toaster is there to intercept. A nice demo by Blitz on the back end. Klowa's shot is up and in, and the go-ahead goal is good for Post with 44 seconds to go. What an unbelievable game. NiMBiiX completely gone from the lobby for about 2.5 minutes, and Klowa and Blitz keep the offense of Flint at bay and keep it a 1-goal game, and then Post comes back with NiMBiiX in the 3v3 and gets the go-ahead goal. That has got to be so disheartening for UMF as they were in a 2v3, a literal power play for multiple minutes, and they were not able to get a single goal. And now Blitz trying to read it off the corner, and he does with the double, and NiMBiiX puts it in the second go-ahead goal. It's good for Post with 16 seconds to go. Great double there by Blitz. Just puts it right down in front of the box for NiMBiiX, who comes back into the match. And Post fully in the driver's seat now, looking to tie this game up. Tie this series up at 2 apiece. Yep, one more for the road. Blitz puts in another. And Post on their way to probably the second 4-0 win in this series. That has got to give the team so much confidence. Blitz with the flip reset. And it will get killed. And we are tied at 2. Oh my gosh, I was freaking out that game if you couldn't tell. NiMBiiX somehow, some way, Blitz and Klowa just played excellent defense there. And we are all tied up at 2. Oh my god. I don't know how that happened, but we were able to do it. Incredible. All right, I'm gonna ready up. I don't want them to miss 1 second of momentum here. 2-2. Winner of this game goes to match point and is 1 game away from the finals. Here we go. A bit of miscommunication from Post off the rip here. Awesome sent it over to playoff Toaster, but Klowa cuts in front. Nice read by NiMBiiX. Keeps it in UM's half. Now Blitz, a shot from the corner is in! Off the rear crossbar. What a shot from Blitz. Great pass from Klowa, keeping playoff Toaster at bay. And then Blitz from the corner sends it to the far crossbar and in, and it's 1-0 Post. Great start to Game 5 for the Eagles. And UM looking all out of sorts since not being able to convert in the 2v3 situation. Demo from Bossum. Klowa, good touch off his own backboard. Blitz coming in, messing up the shot. NiMBiiX gonna send it down, but Bossum is able to get back in time. Somehow Hazy's the one who demos NiMBiiX in that situation. Here's Blitz, shot slightly off the mark. Sent right back. NiMBiiX is there. Good pinch there by Klowa, but Hazy should get this one. Not a great touch as NiMBiiX cuts in front. Hazy low boost. Bossum can't find it either. And Klowa sends it up for NiMBiiX. Ooh, can't quite get his car up in time. Good idea, though. I like the effort. Playoff Toaster sends it screamer off the backboard of Post. Good read from NiMBiiX. But now Hazy's there, but out of boost, and Bossum will have to take over. This is a good chance for UM, but Klowa with a great read on defense. And a nice catch by NiMBiiX. Ooh, gets it over 1 as well, but Playoff Toaster is there. And a nice job by Klowa to get up in a way that blocked both the shot and the not shot. Nice pass by NiMBiiX over to Klowa. Coming in. Ooh, Bossum trying to slow things down. Ooh, and Klowa pops it up. And Post survives the onslaught. Blitz with 0 boost, trying to do what he can. NiMBiiX cuts in front to block. Awesome. Down in the corner, nobody's home. Toaster going for a shot. That one's off. And Blitz clears it out, but here's Toaster. Bossum can't get his car on it in a meaningful way. And Post survives again. Ooh, another dangerous situation for the Eagles, but Klowa and Post is able to recover. Blitz off the corner. NiMBiiX 50 in the box. Bossum comes in. Klowa slowing things down. Blitz, nice double. Ooh, but it may end up being a pass. Is able to get the boost though and recover. Klowa, good job in the 1v2. Over to Blitz now. Now it's in the corner. A little under 2 minutes to play. Awesome. Trying to do what he can. Gets a little ground pinch there. Blitz finds the boost. Gets bumped off a bit, but is able to recover. And now has an air dribble. Flip reset, but Hazy reads it. And now it's off the corner. Blitz with the redirect, and it's in! Blitz! Once again for post! Puts us up 1. Great 50 there by Klowa. Blitz just sticks around in the box and gets a beautiful touch as the pass came over from Klowa from that 50. What an incredible game so far for the Eagles. And now they want to keep the pressure on even more. Now Blitz up for this one. Gets a 50 down in front. Playoff toasters there, though. And now the Eagles have to hustle back on defense. Klowa in a 1v2 somehow gets his car on the ball. And the Eagles survive another dangerous situation. NiMBiiX now taking his time. Really nice job slowing things down here, allowing his teammates to recover and get some boost. And now Blitz gonna put this one almost on target off the top crossbar. Klowa's shot also off, but now here's NiMBiiX with the double, and it's good! NiMBiiX! With his first goal of the game. A beautiful double off the corner crossbar. And then off the bottom corner crossbar. And now post up 3. 65 seconds away from going to match point. Oh, another one! Post loves the 4-0s today. NiMBiiX with another that was very risky, as that was a double commit there for post, and NiMBiiX was last man back, but good awareness. He made sure that he was going to be the only one touching that ball. And that's exactly what happened, and Flint Maize just has not looked like the same team ever since that 2v3 situation. Oh, making another one. Yeah, Flint just forced to overcommit on the offensive end now to try to get some goals quickly, and post is just brutal on the counterattack. So precise, so quick. And this has got to give the Eagles so much confidence heading into what will be match point game 6 for the Post University Eagles, looking to advance to their 3rd ECAC Rocket League Finals in program history. Eagles 0-2 in those championship games. It would give them a chance to dispel the demons. Wow, what a pinch goal. Make it 6. And Post just making a statement now. But if they're able to finish off this team, that was a 90-mile-an-hour pinch. Wow, that was fun. If they're able to finish off this Flint Maize team in this next game, then it will give them a chance to... Oh, Blitz. Oh, Blitz! Almost takes it coast to coast himself with the flip reset. Just needs to get killed now, and Playoff Toaster does. He wants to get going on to game 6. Post now on match point with all of the momentum, all of the confidence in their court right now. Chixxa readying up immediately. She has nothing to say to the team. That was a phenomenal performance. And we are going to be heading into game 6 in just a moment. Post on match point up 3-2 in the series. The series has gone back and forth, and this is the first time that Flint Maize has given up more than 1 game in any series so far in the playoffs. So not only did they give up more than 1 game, they've now given up 3. And this last one in a 6-0 fashion. Isagi Yuichi, I'm not sure if he's their coach, but he's the only one not readied up yet. He is certainly talking to his team right now. They've got to dig deep to come back and tie this one up and bring it to a game 7. But Post does not want to see that. Post wants to close it out right here, right now, and get to the 3rd ECAC Rocket League Finals in program history. Let's see if they can do it. Neutral 50. Oh, NiMBiiX slams it off of Bossum's car, who was still airborne. That was a little strange. But now Blitz getting bumped all over the place. Kind of in the blender here in the corner. Now NiMBiiX has to reverse into this one. Not a great touch from Hazy, and that will allow Post to recover, but this one's on the target. Oh, Hazy was coming in. I thought he had a beat on it. I was all ready to say Flint up 1. But unable to make contact on that pass, I believe, from Toaster. But here's not going to miss this one. Don't give him one chance. They might mess it up, but don't give him 2 chances. And Flint. A great passing play to start off Game 6. Blitz gets it under 1. Toaster is there, low on boost. No one can make contact that time, and now here's Klowa up. NiMBiiX, back pass to Blitz. Good play, but Bossum reads it just in time and gets the save. A little bit of miscommunication there from Post, but they're able to somewhat recover for now, but that shot goes past 2, almost all 3 members of Post. So this one's still dangerous, still off the top crossbar, but Post finally able to recover and clear this one out. Klowa trying to go for that challenge, almost gets it. Blitz hanging back, 0 boost. Good reaction there on the save. Is getting hunted now by Playoff Toaster on this demo. Awesome, can't read it off the sidewall. And now NiMBiiX, these ceiling shots so deadly. Coming in, almost gets the block, but now it's a bouncer from Klowa, and it's in! And we're tied at 1. Such an awkward situation here for Playoff Toaster. Had a good catch initially, but then I think was not expecting Klowa to come out of nowhere there and take it off the top of his car so quickly. And then the last player back for was kind of left out of sorts there. This is going straight in, but Bossum gets there in the nick of time for Oh, Blitz in trouble. This one's off the mark, just barely, and NiMBiiX somehow gets back and makes the save near post. What a play, as Blitz punts this one out of his own goal, taps it up above Bossum. But now here's Playoff Toaster on the counter attack, and a great read by Klowa. Phenomenal defense. Reads the shot and makes the save. But now here's Bossum, who's going to tap it up and in. Klowa made a phenomenal play on defense, and then posts quick on the counterattack, but then the counterattack from by Bossum. A great little doink shot from midfield. And UMF takes the lead 2-1 as we approach halftime. This is a dying kickoff, but it doesn't work. NiMBiiX just punts it in from midfield right off the kickoff. I'm not sure what UMF was trying here, but whatever it was, it didn't work. Either that or maybe Playoff Toaster just simply messed up his kickoff, and it wasn't a designed kickoff play, but nevertheless, we are tied at 2, and you know what we say in esports is we take those. And UMF going to have to seriously have ironclad mental here as Blitz gets an extra touch out mid. Ooh, NiMBiiX with a nice redirect. Blitz trying to slow things down, getting over to Klowa, but Hazy was already on the backboard. Great backboard defense here from UMF as Klowa pops it up. Another 50. One by post, I shall say. Klowa's shot easily saved by Toaster. But now NiMBiiX on the counterattack. A double off the corner. Things are a little awkward now for UMF. Blitz clears out one. Klowa's shot is a little weak and saved by 2 players. Post has got to watch out for the counterattack now. UMF has boost, and they have speed. Double commit here for Post. They are scrambling a little bit, but have more or less recovered now. It's Klowa off the ceiling. Hazy with his last ounce of boost. NiMBiiX, good touch off the corner. Klowa, another good defensive play. Now this one's up to Blitz, a demo. Shot off the crossbar twice. Now here's NiMBiiX, but can't get a good shot on net that time. Post inches away from the go-ahead goal. Slow out in front of this one. Hazy keeps it low, but now NiMBiiX needs to keep this one in the corner, and kind of does so. Does a good enough job at least. Another flip reset from Blitz. This one past Toaster. Now Hazy, Klowa, off the sidewall to NiMBiiX. Great read by Bossum, keeps this one tied. Now Blitz up to himself, play off Toaster. But a great catch by Klowa, flicks it over one. Now Blitz coming in, gets the block. NiMBiiX off the corner. Oh, too many people, too many cars to get a good shot. Bossum now going to slow things down. Gets it past one, good 50 there. 20 seconds left in regulation. Good block from NiMBiiX. Klowa, Bossum waiting back, but not a great touch. And Klowa gets the midair demo, and now here's Blitz! Saved by Hazy off the backboard. Incredible defense from UMF. 3 seconds to go. And it's gonna drop, and we've got overtime here in Game 6. One win for Post will send them to the finals. A win for UMF will send us to a Game 7. 2 up here for UMF. They both whiff! It's wide open, but Playoff Toaster is back, actually. I didn't see him there. I thought it was wide open. Oh, and he taps it over one. Nobody's back here for Post, and Bossum gonna put it in. And we're going to Game 7. An overtime winner for UMF. A razor-thin margin there of a game. Just a misstep in overtime there from Post. And now we've got a Game 7. Well, Post is no stranger to Game 7s in these playoffs, I'll tell you that. It's been Game 7 round 1, Game 7 round 2, and now here Game 7 round 3. And Post so far 2-0 in Game 7s. So UMF has yet to even play in a Game 7 so far in these playoffs, at least this season, having 4-1'd both of their previous opponents. Meanwhile, Post is going to have to bring out the Game 7 magic once again against UMF here, as we are going to go into game number 7. 5 minutes separate one of these teams from the finals and one of these teams from the third place match next week. Let's get into it. Game 7 starts right now. Good kickoff for Post off the rip here. The Toaster clears it out. Klowa knows Bossum's going to get there first. Oh, not a great touch by NiMBiiX. Blitz has to half flip and get back to this one, which he does so. Oh, a nice flip reset. Ooh, I don't know if NiMBiiX should have even touched that one, but a good start here for Post. Blitz now in a tough spot, though. Low on boost, getting bumped by Toaster, but somehow is able to recover. Needs someone to take over, though. Yeah, NiMBiiX does so. Gets in front with the bump, but Bossum is there to tap it into the corner. And now, down to Bossum once again. This one's going to be off target. Good read from NiMBiiX, though. Does get demoed by Bossum, and Blitz is going to have to bring this one across the net. Klowa with a nice flick over one. Over the corner. Blitz coming in for the shot, and it's good! Post keeping the Game 7 momentum alive. Great pass from Klowa. Excellent speed by Blitz. Calls NiMBiiX off in the first second. It had such a great amount of speed. Good read coming off of the corner pass. And Post putting the pressure on UMF here. Klowa trying to muscle this one in. Has low boost. Trying to do what he can. Now here's Blitz. Good clear from Bossum. Gets another touch. Ooh, Bossum can't get that one. And now Klowa pops it up. A playoff gets there in time. As NiMBiiX gets bumped off of the second touch. Blitz trying to go for a double. Can't get it. Ooh, that was dangerous. Klowa somehow beats Bossum to the ball. Good 50 there from Toaster. This one's gonna roll around in front of the net, and Toaster puts it in for UMF, and we're tied at 1. Yeah, Toaster knew he didn't have all that much time as the post defense was coming back around to clear that one out, but he did a great job keeping his speed up with 0 boost and sneaking that one in near post. Ooh, Blitz taking advantage of the whiff there. And now Klowa's turn. Post rotating back, not going to challenge Bossum just yet. A little bit of a fake here. Blitz takes it off the top of his car as he lands. Good save from Hazy. Blitz bumps him off. Now here's NiMBiiX, trying to slow things down a little bit, but Toaster reads it all the way. Shot into the corner. A little bit of miscommunication from UMF this time, but they managed to clear it out. Ooh, another double commit for post, but it's cleared out. Scrambling a little bit here on defense, but able to recover. And now this is upfield to Klowa. Gets a little tap on it. Not sure if that did much. A little flick by Bossum. Blitz is up. Oh, it's red. And no one can get there. Hazy with a great block. Off of the flick from Toaster. Blitz was just trying to get this one mid, but Hazy, I don't know if he read that or just happened to be in the right place at the right time, but UMF will certainly take that go-ahead goal. And the pressure on post now to tie things up. Uh-oh. Woo, that was dangerous off the kickoff, but Blitz gets there. Good pinch by NiMBiiX, but things still dangerous for post. Gets an extra touch. It's out in front. Hazy there. But can't connect on the shot. Playoff Toaster. That's going to be way too strong for UMF to do anything with. Ooh, Blitz missing the boost. That could be important. But post able to recover. Playoff Toaster there again. Blitz out mid, but no one there to take a shot. Oh no, miscommunication once again for the Eagles. The team bump. And now Hazy flicks over one, but he's out of boost and gets demoed by Blitz. And NiMBiiX pops this one high. Toaster is there. Klowa clears it out for the Eagles. 1.5 to play. Blitz sends it downfield. This is going to be off target. And not getting to catch up to Toaster in time for the bump. Double commit for UMF. They get the clear. Ooh, wow. What a shot from NiMBiiX that would have been. If that was on target. Now here's Blitz. Ceiling pinch gets the block. 1 minute to go. Post down by 1. Who's going to be the hero? Here's Blitz in the corner. Toaster is there. NiMBiiX cuts in front. Double commit for UMF. Both these teams making a fair bit of mistakes here. Klowa keeps it in the corner. Blitz out in front, gets demoed by Bossum. 30 seconds. It's out in front. Bossum taps it up. UMF slowing things down. Blitz gets the clear. Out in front. Here's Klowa. Oh, no one can get their car on the ball. 10 seconds to go. Post has got to make something happen now. Oh no, it's just rolling! And that's gonna do it! UMF takes the series in 7. Wow, what an incredible series. Unbelievable. GG's to UMF. Wow. That was, an unfortunate end there. As Post had been previously undefeated in Game 7s, but not tonight. As UMF takes it in 7 and will advance to the finals to play the winner of Conestoga and Hassan. Post University's ECAC Rocket League season is not done, however. We will be back next week around this time for the 3rd place match. So a trophy will be on the line for the Eagles Rocket League squad next week as they'll take on the loser of the Hassan Conestoga College matchup. But for now, that's going to do it for me. I'm going to send you all over to Post U Esports 2 for Big Sneezy versus Mundane and some college football action. That is the team kill match. They both made it to the semifinals, so congratulations to them. The winner of their series will advance to the championship, and the loser will go down to the third place match to be played next week. An incredible series. Thank you for supporting the team and watching, everyone. My name is Coach Denny. I've been taking you through the match tonight. Thank you for watching. I'm going to send you over to Post U Esports 2 now. Say hi to Sandwich for me, everybody, as Mundane and Big Sneezy are right in the middle of their team kill semifinal match. All right. Have a good night, everyone.